In beauty school, I was taught makeup is 80% art and 20% science. Like any artist, I believe rules are made to be broken, and that's what we'll be doing today. Starting off with the eyebrows, I will be matching the color of my eyebrows with my light blonde hair. I am using a color correcting concealer from LA Girl in the shade Orange on a spoolie to cancel out the blue tones from my dark gray eyebrows. Next up, I'm taking NYX Scotch Covered in Light, then Tarte Shape Tape in Fair, and brushing the concealer through my eyebrow hair. And here I'm going to finally show how I get it onto the spoolie since I forgot to film it before. Typically, you're advised to fill in your eyebrows a few shades darker than your hair if your hair is light and a few shades lighter if your hair is dark. Although it is a helpful guideline, it is definitely not something you need to do. Onto the eyes, I am priming with Milani's eyeshadow primer and applying the shade 13 from Urban Decay's Naked Smoky palette as a base. I am now taking Radar as my transition shade and lightly blending, and after that I am applying Password in the crease right below Radar. I'm focusing on smoking out the shadows by using a blending brush and applying in windshield wiper in circular motions. It also helps to hold the brush all the way at the end. I've decided to go for a very dark, smoky eye so I can pair it with an equally dramatic lip in order to break possibly the most well-known makeup rule. Bringing the shadows underneath my eyes, I apply Password under the waterline and Radar below that. With my finger, I am applying Black Market, the darkest color in the palette, onto my entire lid and right under my waterline. In order to blend the shadow, I went back in with Password in the crease to create a gradient. In order to pull the look together, I'm following my upper eyelid and lower waterline with Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner, since you're not supposed to wear a dark liner or mascara underneath your eye. Which leads to the next step, black mascara despite my fair hair color and on the bottom lashes as well. And here's my sister showing off her own makeup. I'm really disappointed most people are told they need to match their lip liner to their lipstick since I think ombre lips are so stunning. I surprisingly don't own a black lip liner or lipstick, so I'm using the same eyeliner I used before for the sake of this video. If you want to wear this out, I'd advise buying a lip liner. It will feel a lot more comfortable on the lips and should be easier to blend. I have no clue why I'm doing my lips before my face. I think I was just overly excited about this part. The liquid lipstick I'm using is Kat Von D's Vampira, and with a disposable lip brush, I'm applying J. Cat's Wonder Lip Paint in Mad Splatter right in the middle. Skipping the part where I put on my foundation because it isn't relevant, I'm using Hey Honey's concealer in my shade instead of lighter. Expected to choose between bronzer and blush, I'm using both Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Light, which smells amazing, and Hickory Blush in Tango, a very bright pink even though I have pretty pale skin. For my highlighter, I'm disappointed I didn't use purple, but I didn't think of it until I was editing. So instead I'm using Fenty Beauty's Trophy Wife since every review I've read has stated it isn't for light skin. I get where they're coming from. I do believe the shade was made for dark skin, especially since it doesn't necessarily highlight since gold isn't lighter than my natural tone. But sometimes I want to be extra, so before Trophy Wife I used Jeffree Star's Ice Cold as a base so it appears a wee bit lighter. That is it, the finished, high fashion, editorial-esque look. Thank you so much for watching.